Neville Bruns, experienced Neville Bruns, brings it to the half-forward line. No Mark Denham. Oh, I thought he was going to sock it off the ground. His players pouncing on top of it. It'll be a bounce.
Look at the desperation of those Geelong forwards. 3 of them diving in there. And there's a siren.
It was one of the great matches. And the Cats have won by 7 points. Winmar played his heart out. Malcolm Blight went through some tough times here today.
Will bow out after one final. No team in history's ever done that. Taken over by Devonport. 8 seconds remaining. The ruckmen have given superb displays. And right over the top, Morris to find the boundary again. St Kilda home.
Awkward one. Fletcher couldn't. Oh, Hawkins, you're a little champion, Dougie. To Atkins, to Tui, to Frost, and that's it. Footscray is into the preliminary final. And as they've done all season, they've defied the odds. No question about that. They came here as 13-8 outsiders.
Again, St Kilda keep the feet, Lions go to ground, St Kilda win out. Thompson towards the top of the square, Trianides in front. Gowes will spoil, Stewie onto the right, there's the siren. Saints in the second half have been dominant.
In the process, sprinted 100 metres late in the 4th quarter when they've got the game well won.
Is the only bloke on the ground, Dennis, you give a chance from here, I reckon, tonight?
Yes. He's been so accurate. The Saints are through. Bring on the grand final. Heatley after the siren. It won't be a score, but St Kilda, after so many years in the wilderness, are in the grand final.
Three-quarter time, 8 goals straight. When they've had the chances, they've made the most of them to really bury St Kilda in this last final term of 1997.
So there's nothing left now but to celebrate.
Stafford, Everett, Lowe has been fantastic. He's tried his guts out. Ozzie Jones over the line. So the final throwing for the game. Everett slaps it high. Jones, but there's the siren. Sydney have won. Sydney in a thriller.
Winmar, free kick, didn't have the ball when he was dragged down by Johnston. Harvey, just 7 seconds left, centre wing. Jones drops the mark. St Kilda's going to finish their season right here, and the Demons advance to the preliminary final.
Blake's taken on the Scott boys. That's danger. Oh, that is danger. They have not stopped from the opening bounce. Well, Nick Revolt will line up for his 4th of the match as the talk continues off the ball. And that is it. It has been an enormous victory to the Brisbane Lions.
Loose player out wide is Thompson. Delivers to centre half forward, Maguire. Where will Maguire go? Will he look for Gehrig? Oh, well done by Canelli. He runs it down.
Siren! The siren sounds. And when it sounds, the Saints are in front. They've come marching in. Their first preliminary final since '97.
Michael Wilson.
Wanganeen's free beyond 50. Still free.
Like his club, this man has suffered a couple of major setbacks in his career. Caught by a straight kick. And they are there.
Of football. Long kick. Massey to Edwards. Stood up in the tackle. Couldn't find Dougherty. It's over. The Saints are through to the preliminary final. What a performance at AAMI Stadium.
Montagna for the Saints. Williams. Kennelly. Jolly. There can't be more than seconds left. Sydney have produced a heroic last quarter. The Swans are through. They're in the grand final. For the Saints, it is a bitter, bitter end. Barely there.
Well, the Demons will go on and play the loser of tomorrow's match between the Crows and the Dockers. And 2006, unfortunately, is over for the Saints.
Taken by Milburn, running through midfield. Was he pushed in the back? No. Holding the ball. Dying seconds. Montagna runs down towards half forward. There's the siren. And Geelong have done what Geelong do all too often for opposing sides. 17-17. 190 to 8-13-61. Bartel. 34 possessions.
How many marks is that for Fisher? 17. 17 marks to Blake, 17 marks to Fisher, 15 to Revolt.
And the totals, 158, 159 to 78. St Kilda win by 34 points. Robert Harvey will go one more round at least. They're in to the last four. To a grand final.
The list management by the Hawks over the last 4 years has been fantastic. It's the way to build a team.
There it is. It's over for one of the greats, one of the greatest of the game, a dual Brownlow medalist after 383 games. But it's not over for the Hawks. They are 54-point winners. They are into the...
Held. Clark gets the free. 9 seconds. The first qualifying final. Clark. Too far out to score. Goes down towards half forward. Graham from behind. Went for the mark. Swan took it. Saints win. Saints just want to tie it up. Need to be careful. We've got a ball up. 11 seconds to go. And I was planning at about this time, Bucks, to say what a pleasure it's been to work with you. It's been terrific. I've loved it. But I don't have time. 7 points. Can the Dogs do something here? I doubt it. Time is going to beat them. And St Kilda are going to beat them. St Kilda to the grand final. What a game!
And Ling gives Geelong the territory they want. Rourke and Fisher, Burns, it hangs for Mooney, poking it in the Rook direction, and he can go back, and he can have a shot, and surely any score will do it now.
Wonderful kick by Mooney.
It's over! The Cats Vindication has arrived. They have won their second in 3 years. But what a fight it was. What a wonderful, grueling, magnificent fight it was.
To go, I didn't think it was possible to hold on for 8 minutes, but they've done it.
What a great game of footy. What a result. The favourites have been beaten.
Out to Wood on the wing. Up to Gilby. Could they get it to Johnson? One for old time's sake. Hahn, did he step over the mark? There it is.
And a shot.
It's all over. He will have a shot. The result is academic. We'll have a look and see. The Saints don't even get back and try and stop it. It's gone through. It changes the margin. It becomes 24 points, but the Saints have won it. And as they did in 1966 when they won their only flag, they will play Collingwood next week.
We had a draw in 1948 and a draw in 1977. Graham hard at it. Blair. And it's a short.
Huge play by Graham. He left his opponent McCaffrey to make the outnumber. If the ball went over the top, the Pies are away.
All St Kilda were trying to do was force it through from that 30 metres out. Great defence by Collingwood.
Have we ever spent 2 hours at the MCG like this before?
I don't think so, Bruce. Montagna kicks inside the 50, punched out. Pendlebury's over the football, down to 15 seconds. Collingwood, though, controlling the ball. Thomas to the wing. Jolly knocked away by Blake.
There it is.
I think we've got a draw, ladies and gentlemen.
One last clearance, one last chance. Can somebody get a clear ball here and kick it along and hard? Goddard, the tap. Del Santo. It's going to be a draw. It's unbelievable. But it's happened.
One shy of Carlton and Essendon.
They're all legends now. Have a listen to that.
What a peculiar position and a beautiful position Luke Ball has found himself in, having played for the Saints last year against Geelong. So Collingwood win by their greatest ever margin in a grand final. It doesn't get better than that.
Half a sniff from way out there. Jason Graham, the ball doesn't do what it's told. It does, depending on which side you're looking at it from. And Reece Shaw got some instructions, which was just to hold it on, because there's next week to think about for Sydney. Adam Goods, again, 2 goals, 25 disposals, and Jared McVeigh with 26. Ty Kennelly will be there for another week.
In the lap of the gods, in the hands of the players.
Pushing it back, Bulldogs.
One last roll of the dice. Give it back quickly, they say. He does. The clock's going to beat the Dogs. The Saints are going to hang on. Their smallest win in a final since the 1966 Grand Final.
Haven't we seen that in the couple of weeks? We saw it in Adelaide last week. So it's been a terrific comeback by Richmond. They've got their team that they'll take to Adelaide with them. So the Tigers are on their way to Adelaide and to a 4th consecutive preliminary final. The champions are still alive.